Every single uber successful person, from the Olympic athlete to the award-winning actress to the CEO of the fastest growing company, has one thing in common: confidence. And every single one of those people has had their confidence shaken to the core. Don't be fooled. Just because someone looks successful and is highly accomplished, it doesn't mean that they don't have moments of doubt and uncertainty. I am Jen Grosso, and I am the confidence expert, and I am here to tell you that if you have fears and doubts, you are not alone. The great news is no one is born confident, and no one is immune from feeling insecure at some times. I certainly wasn't. I was a top attorney in a law firm that secretly felt scared that she wasn't good enough. I went from that to a successful entrepreneur with the skill to harness confidence at will whenever I needed it. I now help entrepreneurs and executives to harness that same level of confidence so that they can perform at their best no matter what blocks or challenges arise that threaten to take them out of the game. I do this with my proven process that I developed called the Chaos to Confidence method. This method is backed by science, and it starts with mindset. It shows you how to become unshakable, no matter what happens, so no one and nothing can rock you. Let me tell you about my client, Mike. Mike looks like the picture of success. He's in his 40s, he has a great family, and he owns this incredible fitness business. He's well respected in the community, and he is so well liked. Everyone thinks that he has it all and that he can handle anything. He's the guy you go to for advice. He's the guy you go to when you need a boost of confidence. One day, Mike called me on the phone and said, "Jen, I need your help. Everyone thinks I have my shit together, but I don't. Not at all. Things are bad. Things are really bad. In fact, they're so bad that it looks like we've got about 2 months before we're going to have to file for bankruptcy in our business. I've tried everything, and I really don't know what to do. I'm hoping that you can help me. I'm afraid I'm going to lose it all." As we talked more, I learned that there were other things going wrong for Mike. He looked like he might be facing a divorce. He was constantly fighting with his business partner. He was stressed out, he couldn't sleep, and he felt like throwing in the towel. He was miserable. He was stuck, and he wanted me to give him the strategy, the map, the way out that would help him turn it all around. I call this the crying in the tub moment. You know those moments where things are so bad and everything is so chaotic that you think, if I just enter into the shower, sit down on the floor, turn it on, that water will come and wash over me, and like magic, it'll make the pain go away. Well, the tub didn't have the magic, and I didn't have the magic strategy that would work. Not without this CEO stepping into his confidence. I know what it feels like to be Mike, because I've had my own chaos moments, and I've had my own cry it out in the tub moments. I can remember back to a time when I was in my law firm, in my office, and I was so overwhelmed that I started to have a panic attack. I laid on the floor in my office with the door locked, and I couldn't breathe. I felt like I had an elephant on my chest. And the reason for that was because I hated my job. I knew I shouldn't be there, and I wanted desperately to go out on my own, to start my own business. But I was too afraid to do so. I was worried that I didn't have the skills, and I didn't have it in me, that special sauce, that secret sauce in me to make it work. What was happening there was that I didn't believe in myself, even though I had every reason to believe in myself. I had the credentials, I had the results, I had every reason to be fully confident. I could walk into a courtroom and project confidence, but I didn't feel it in here. It was that lack of feeling it that had me in chaos. And that's where Mike was. He looked confident on the outside, but he didn't feel it deep in here. So we started to work together, and I did talk to him about the strategies that would help his business, the tools that we could put in place, how we could turn it around. But the more important foundational work that we did together was working on his confidence so he could execute on those strategies and he could put those tools into place in a way that would make it work. And it did. Mike is a success story. Mike is the guy who turned it all around. We love this story. He was facing bankruptcy, and yet he found that confidence from within to step out of his comfort zone, to face his fears, and to take all of the actions necessary to save his business. And that he did. As a bonus, all of his relationships improved, and his health got better. I remember as we were closing up our engagement, I went into his office and I sat down, and he said, "I can't thank you enough. I have everything that I ever wanted." Isn't that a great feeling? That deep, authentic confidence that you feel in here, that is a great feeling because it lets you know that you can do absolutely anything. Mike's business is still going really, really well, and he has the confidence and the model to use to generate that confidence no matter what happens in the future that might set him off course, that might make him feel like he's in chaos again. He knows what to do now. He can also call me. What was really amazing about what Mike did was that he didn't feel confident, so he reached out for help. The problem with so many high performers is they think they need to know it all. They think that because everyone else perceives them as having it all under control, that they shouldn't reach out when they're not feeling as confident. And that's exactly the opposite of what should happen. That's when you most need the help, to get back into your confidence. Let me tell you about Melissa. Melissa is an executive with nearly 20 years of experience as a hospital executive. And she was not liking her job these days and really feeling like maybe she could go out on her own and start her own consulting company. When we sat down and talked, it became clear to me that she didn't feel confident, that she had what it would take to make a move like that work. As we talked it through, she decided not to work with me, and instead, she decided to stay put and play it safe. This was not logical at all. She had everything she needed to be confident, but she just couldn't generate it from within. This is what happens when you can't generate the confidence you need, when you can't generate the confidence to do the thing you want to do. You end up stuck, and she is sadly, I hate to report, still stuck to this day. If she had learned my program, like Mike, she would have been able to take herself from that chaos to confidence and generate confidence at will. Do you know this feeling? That feeling of being overwhelmed, of being stuck, unable to get in action because you're a little too fearful, you don't feel as certain, and you don't have the belief in yourself that you need? Then this is the time to learn how you can trust yourself in any situation at the deepest level. If you want help with this, I invite you to book a call with us at boldfireinstitute.com. And we can find a program for you that will take you from chaos to confidence. I can tell you, after working with countless high performers for nearly a decade, confidence is everything. It is all about building that belief in yourself. And once you have that belief, anything is possible.